Let's go ahead. Let's jump into our winners. Uncle Dave, I'll go first with this one. Like I said, it might be a little bit interesting as we get further on down the card. So I have two guys here that I have write ups for, and I have one that I don't. So let me give you the guy that I don't have a write up for, and that's Justin Thomas at 18-1. I guess I could just go off the cuff with this one. Like I said, JT's just been really solid, and I really wanted to go ahead and look for a chalky type of guy, but a guy that can win. And I think that's JT. Now, here's the two guys that I do have write ups for. Interesting enough, it's the two guys that Uncle Dave has as his first round leaders. I have Keegan Bradley at 50-1 to go ahead and win this one. Keegan's issue has always been his putter, but he's gotten much, much better with that. And for some reason or another, this venue is one of the better places that Keegan goes ahead and breaks out his putter. His putting, the last four visits that he's been here, has actually been really good. And his irons right now are in a great place. His distance and accuracy is very good. He knows his place really well. The fact that he's been here more than a dozen times. Took last week off, had a great finish there at the PGA Championship, finishing eighth. Keegan's just having one of his better years, and I think he is a sneaky pick here to go ahead and win this week. So I hope Uncle Dave's ready. I hope he starts out fast right out of the gate. So I'm going to play him, Uncle Dave, at 50-1. And then I got Sungjae Im at 60-1. And look, he's been hit and miss. I mean, this is no secret. I mean, sometimes he's on, sometimes he's off. But when Sungjae is on, the guy just seems to go ahead and finish really, really well. He's another guy that took last week off, and he has some good finishes this year. When you probably think that he wouldn't have good finishes. The fifth at the Masters was impressive. 23 at the Truist, the course that he's never been to, was kind of impressive. I think he's a good long shot pick here. And if this guy's stuff is working, and generally that's his issue, is it's one thing or another. And then eventually, if he goes ahead and he can get it together, he shows up. So I think, having last week off and some decent results recently, that he's a pretty good dark horse pick. So those are my two winners there, Uncle Dave, that I have write ups for. The two guys you have as your first round leaders. I got Keegan at 50-1, Sungjae at 60-1. And then my one chalky pick here, I'm going to go ahead, I'll throw JT in there at 18-1. So there's my winners there, Uncle Dave. I'm sure that's kind of music to your ears.
Yeah, I mean, and vice versa. So that means we should be taking Keegan and Sanjay to miss the cut, probably. But my winner, probably my favorite winner of the three, I'm going to give you is Sepp Straka at 40-1. I mean, he has totally got the skill set for this course. He's accurate off the tee, second in shots gained on approach. And last year he was tied for first after 54. And last year on Sunday was a big time weather day, kind of survival of the fittest. He shot four over, which Scotty shot two over, and most people were over par. I just think there's no way he should be 40-1 here. And this one, I almost feel like whispering Hideki at 35-1. I mean, I'm still pissed that he missed the cut at the last major. And I know I should be taking the once burnt, twice shy approach, given that. And I've used him recently, and it's been costly. But, that's why we get a good price. I mean, he's not going to stay dead forever. He's third in scrambling, and he was T8 here last year. Off the tee has been kind of his weakness, but as I said earlier, I think that can be overcome on this course. His short game is elite. His putting is exponentially better than it has been. He's actually gaining strokes on the green this year, so I think that's totally mispriced for his upside. And I threw in Victor Hovland at 45-1. I mean, I had to. I mean, you obviously recent form, but I also love his tee times for Thursday and Friday. He's kind of got mid morning and mid afternoon. So I think he's got the um, ability, obviously, but I think given those tee times and given the weather, I think guys in that 10 a.m. 1:30 p.m. Friday type slot might have an advantage, either not having to go out at all before something gets postponed or completing the round before something gets postponed. So that was, that just kind of sealed the deal for me, was Victor's tee times. And obviously, again, for anybody doing their own work, I think that range, if I get exactly when he goes off, it's around 10 o'clock on Thursday. That range could be the sweet spot for guys. We'll see. But, and as I said, I'm not a meteorologist and I don't know when this rain's going to come. but based on what I read, it is, and I think Victor might get a get out of jail free card with those tee time